What's up, baby?
What's up, brothers?
Yep.
Got a quick question. Which one of the guys am I? Because they both have hair, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I think you can. I think you can pick anyone you want, Chief. Any which one you want. I'm sure we'll let you pick that.
Brothers, how
older
are you
one.
today?
Man, I am doing good. I got a bunch of stuff done today. I'm doing good. Had to catch up from being away this past weekend at the beard battle, but man, I'm doing good. Got some stuff done and feeling good, man. Feeling re-energized.
That's
About
good.
you,
That's good.
Bishop?
Busy. It's a busy day. I was sick for like 4 days after my birthday, since it's saying after my birthday, all the way to like literally probably Sunday. So I hadn't go to the office at all, just working from the house. And when I went to the, chaos, right? Chaos.
Ugh,
So,
hate being sick. That's the worst, man.
yep.
Right.
So, Dino, you went to a beard comp the other day. Tell
I
us
did.
a little bit about the
Yep.
beard comp.
Sure. So it was my first beard competition I went to that I was actually participating in. Right. So I get down there and it was pretty unique because it was a big tattoo convention. And then they had a beard. It was they had a beard competition, so it's kind of cool walking around, seeing all the tattoo booths. People were getting tattooed, and then of course I was down there, met up with Stacy down there from Wicked Wednesday and Mike Wiseman, the hemp wizard. So we go to get signed in, registration happens. I go walking up there and they're like, hey, so what are you doing? I'm like, I don't know, first time. They're like, okay, you'll be in the first time. Okay. But first off, they look at me like, what's your name? I'm like, Tactical Santa. And they're like, what? I'm like, Tactical Santa. That's my name, Tactical Santa. So I get filled in. Mike Wiseman's next to me, so they're looking at me. They're like, all right, so you got that division. What other division? I'm like, I don't know. They're like, well, we got to measure your beard. Okay. So they measure from bottom lip all the way down. I'm hoping like I'm not in like the big boy league, right? Because
Right.
I've never measured the beard, right? Well, I get put in the over 12-inch one. So my
Yeah.
beard came in at 13-inch. So I'm in the big boy division, right? So I look over and there's Mike Wiseman. I'm smiling like, man, I'm in his division, right? So they look at Mike and they're like, what's your name? And I'm expecting Mike to be like, Hemp Wizard, right? Mike Wiseman. I'm like, really? I'm like, come on, man,
So humble.
Right. So it was pretty cool though. I got to meet a lot of people. Um, I didn't win in the new ones, but the guy that did had a phenomenal beard. Uh, Mike actually took the division I was in. He won first place in that division, so that was pretty cool. Met a lot of cool people there. Met some beard club guys that I talked to and was like, "Hey, we'd love to have you on the show because we just want to learn, right?" So they're like, so I got some that are possibly going to reach out to us and see about coming on.
Good.
Had a wonderful time, man. What a bunch! Just so many great people. A guy that we met before, Chief, that I know Chris Hall.
Yep.
He was down there. Appalachian Beard Mafia. He was down there. Got to met so many another bunch of people that I see on Facebook, but I was able to now meet them, put faces. But we had a lot of fun. It was so funny because I go up, and the lady is like, "Hey, she's like Tactical Santa." So I come up on first because I was actually the funny thing is I was actually competitor number one in that. So I go walking up and she's like, Tactical Santa, huh? I'm like, yeah. She goes, okay, blah, blah, blah. Do you have a podcast or something? So I talked about the Trace Amigos and that. And they're like, she's like, there's two Santas on there? I'm like, there sure is. And she's like, well, how do I? No, he's the good Santa. I'm the bad Santa.
Yes,
I'm the naughty
yes.
Santa. So I went into that. That was pretty funny. But so then you got to go by the judges. So when I'm going by the judges, I'm handing out Tactical Santa stickers, right?
Cheater.
So Mike Wiseman's on there. He's on film going, look at Tactical Santa. He's trying to bribe the judges.
I saw that. I saw that video.
Next time you got to put a 50 underneath the sticker and hand it to him.
Right.
Yeah.
There we go. But overall, man, we had a really fun time. There's a lot of people. And like I said, the funniest thing was so in my eyes, I'm standing there at the rock star, hemp wizard himself, right? Like he's the man, and I'm standing there and I had some people come up, and this guy's looking at me. And I'm like, can I take a picture? And I thought he's talking about with hemp wizard, So I I move out of the way, and he's like, "No, you Tactical Santa, I want to take a picture with you. I watch you on YouTube." And I'm like, my mind was blown, right?
You're a rock star.
I'm like,
Yeah.
what? Because I'm like, that's the rock star there.
Oh.
You know what I mean? I'm like, what's going on? But no, it was pretty cool because some people recognized me and I made a lot of good connections. And, they got one going on next year. And I think it's only like about an hour away from you, Chief, or hour and a half or something
I'll
like
be
that.
there. I'll put it
Yeah.
in for my schedule. I'll be there.
We'll have fun, man, because it is. I mean, it wasn't a huge thing like the Buckeye Beard Battle, but I mean, it was still fun. You get to meet a lot of people, so it was a great time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, I see Baker's in here. What's going on, Baker? And
What's up, Baker?
everybody
Baker.
else in the chat. Oh, real quick, Alan, it's in the mail, buddy. About noonish, 11:30, because I was talking to Dino. I said, I got to go, man. I got to get this in the package for Santa Alan. So it's in the mail. I got a tracking number if you need anything. Baker, jump on here one day, man. How about you put your YouTube down in the chats here? Baker
Right.
is a good friend of the community, and he's trying to get in with YouTube. So
Right.
he's got like maybe 10 or 12 subscribers right now. So Baker,
Right.
do us a favor and throw that channel link in there, or your channel name or whatever. And Baker, you're welcome to jump on here anytime with all of us to
Right.
talk about it and what have you. But yeah, not a very busy day for me. Went and got my blood drawn for my yearly physical, and stopped by the post office. Family came by for my birthday dinner because there was schedule conflict last week. But I ate too much, ate way too much, and yeah, that's about it. Nice weekend at work. They didn't kill me. So
Right.
mhm.
How since you brought in the post office, let me ask you this right away. Have you guys been having problems with the post office sometimes?
Little.
Yeah, it's like on and off. It's like sometimes yes, and then sometimes it's like they're not scanning stuff or something. Like
Something.
yeah,
Right.
there's something going on, but it is happening. It is happening a lot more, and it's kind of like in the. I hate saying this, man, but it's kind of like in the east side, like Indianapolis. Man,
Yeah.
even Ohio. I've seen in Dayton they had a lot of problems with it. So I was just making sure. Yeah, I've seen a lot of owners in Instagram complain about it, and he hadn't been. I mean, I've seen the ups and downs, but he says, yeah, and it's a shame. It's a shame.
I'll tell you what, if anything goes through Indianapolis, that's like the black
Oh, yeah.
hole right now. I'll get the tracking number and it gets stuck in Indianapolis. I had one package that was stuck there for a week.
Yeah, I
And then
remember
it
that.
moved. I'm like, man, it just does not move.
They just opened a brand new. I got a friend. I used to work for the post office, driving trucks, and I have a friend there. He goes to the post office still over there in Indianapolis, and they opened this. They got this massive brand new distribution center over there, and I think they spent like something ridiculous, like $4 or $17 million, something like that. I mean, it's real nice facility, but they still can't get the same. They still can get it together. It's like crazy. So
Good help's hard to find, man.
yeah, it
Right.
is.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm seeing it right now too with
Yeah.
what I'm doing. So
Yeah, Santa Alan, you're absolutely welcome, and threw a couple other different companies in there too, so you can try them out and let me know what you think.
Yep.
Yeah. So I don't really have any topics to talk about tonight. I don't know if you guys mentioned any things or wrote anything down, but I kind of wanted to just discuss men that take care of their beards. What else do they take care of? Does it broaden your horizons with your health, your physical, your mental? Does it make you more anal about cleaning your tools in your workshop? I mean, how does it affect your daily life? Because we all have nice beards and we keep them clean. Does your fashion sense have anything to do with since you started growing a beard? Your fashion sense might have heightened. You take care of your family a little better. What things like that do you see with a good beard program from you guys?
Go ahead, Bishop. You go first, Bishop.
It does affect your fashion, the way you represent yourself, take care of yourself. For me personally, how you doing, Raven? For me personally, I know that for me. It's good. It's funny. I see my son doing the same. Trying to mimic it. And I'm talking about my young one too, and even my other son, Colton, the one that helps me with the videos. He We have a routine. When I get mail, he will go. My wife, of course, me, my wife, him. Because he always want to. So I wait till everybody's together to do it. But it is even like you take more care of yourself. You take more pride to yourself. You know what I mean? And that's pretty cool. How you doing, Troy Nord? Oh,
Yeah, I definitely think you know, um it was funny because before I grew the beard out, right, it was like take a shower, didn't care what my hair looked, put a hat on. I was like, whatever, throw stuff on. But ever since I started growing the beard, it was kind of like, well, I'm taking all this effort to make the beard look good, to make it smell good. I'm pretty sure, as you guys know, I kind of went down the rabbit hole with fashion, right? With the flannels, the retro rifle stuff, the Jordans. But it's one of those things where I kind of come to the point where I want to look and smell good. You know what I mean? I want to look because especially so like kind of like what I do, I'm in sales in a way, but being a professional firearms instructor and all that, if I don't look good and I don't
right,
take care of myself, somebody's gonna look at me and be like,
Yeah.
why would I pay money to get trained by this guy? Right. So I try to always make myself look presentable. That way when somebody comes up, they're not like, can I really trust what this guy says? I want them to know that I'm a professional and that
right,
I am talking about stuff that I know, and I believe it's funny because I think part of that is that people look at the beard and they're like, "Oh, this guy, like, let's talk to him." And they put the beard together with the style, and
right.
then it's just a whole complete package. But yeah, it's changed my life as far as how I dress and how I do things. Yep. What about you, Chief? Because how long you been growing the beard now? You've been retired from the military how long now?
Since 11, and I've always had a goatee,
Right,
but the big beard only a few years.
right,
But as far as like fitness, the military keeps you fit and it gives you that mindset of, keep your body strong, your heart strong, do your calisthenics, go for a
Right.
little run, do some weight
right,
training. So that part of me has always been instilled in me. But I keep going with weight training. I don't do calisthenics and all that stuff anymore,
right,
but I keep doing the physical stuff a couple times a week when I'm off work. It helps me mentally. It helps me focus, and it's my me time because we're all providers, so we're all out
right,
there making that paper for
right,
the family. Mowing the grass, painting the house, taking care of the family. You need a little bit of time just for yourself, and I
right,
found that in weight training, and it's a
right,
couple hours here and a couple hours there, so it's not really taken away from
right,
the family, but
right,
um, as far as anything else, you want to look nice when you go out with your wife or
right,
whatever. So it might just be a t-shirt, but a nice pair of pants and some nice shoes that are clean
right,
on a
right,
simple level. But when you go out to
right,
any dinner anywhere other than fast food or whatever,
right,
you want to dress a little more appropriately
Right.
because you're
right,
representing yourself, your wife, and
right,
it's a little bit of pride. It's
right,
not too much. I don't overdo it with
right,
fashion, but it's kind of important to have that look,
right,
a little bit of class, you know.
right.
So
Like I kind of felt like you today, Chief, because I actually canceled my gym membership today because I was going to a
how'd you
gym
feel
and it's
like
just
me?
because I'm on the journey to get to a better place to work out. So the problem is I went to one of these places that I don't know if you okay, so I'll name names. It's Planet Fitness I
Yeah,
was going to, right? And to me, it's just the vibe is not there for me. I'm one of
yeah,
those guys that when I go work out, I gotta have a certain vibe, right?
right.
And
Dirty
the
old
problem
rusty weights. Yeah, I
well,
get it.
that or the problem is you go to like there, and the problem is everybody's sitting around equipment with phones, right?
Right,
Yeah.
And when my mantra was when I worked out, when I was really hitting it hard, powerlifting, all that was, dude, when I come in here, it's like punching a clock. I'm here to work. I want to get it done. I want to get through my workout. I
right,
want to put in the work and go. I'm not there to socialize, right? I mean,
Right.
I will, but that's not what I'm there for. And the problem is that so I'm in this place, and then let's say I'm doing like cardio on the treadmill, right? The problem is there's all these scantily clad girls everywhere, and I'm like, I can't concentrate. But the other problem is no matter which direction I look in, right, it's there. And I'm like, man, I don't want people to think I'm like some dirty old man. It's
Right.
everywhere. I can't,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I don't like feeling like that when I go to work out, right? Like I want to be at a place where like I can just go in. It's not a fashion show. It's not people putting
Right.
on I just want to go in, do what I need to do and go.
Hmm.
Right.
But there it takes me forever because I'm like, you've been on this machine for like the last 20 minutes. Like, are you going to do something? Because this is the only machine that they have that does this, and I need to get on there, and you're just sitting there. And of course, it's a no judgment zone, so I can't look at them and be like, "Are you done?" Exactly.
Right.
So I'm no. I think I found a gym that's actually just like 2 blocks away from my house now. That I'm like, you know what? I think I'm going to go there, and even if it's like 15, $20 more a month, it's
Yeah.
going to be worth it to me because I'll actually go.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, yep,
Well, hey, now that we got some folks in here, why don't you give a shout out to
yeah,
some of these guys and girls?
sure. So let's start off here. So Ray Smokey
Hey, Ray
was the
Smokey.
first one in the room today. What's up, Ray? We got Baker. We got Ronnie Painter. What's up, Ronnie? We got Alan's Lawn Care. Got Wicked Wednesday.
Yep.
We got Black Manor Grooming. What's up, Renee? Awesome shirt design I saw today. I got to get one of those. I can't forget about that. We have Amber. And we've got Joshua Ricks, Retro Beards, Raven Beard Company. Let's see, who else do we have here? We have True North. We got Chris in here. Always a good time
Yep.
when we got Chris. Frankie J. We've got Florida Boys Grooming. What's going on, brother Matt? And let's see who else we got. We got Finest Mixed Breed. What's up, brother?
It,
We got Kilt Beard Co. And let me see. Did I miss anybody? And I believe we're caught up.
Yep.
I believe we got all caught up, Chief.
Yeah, you got to go, like Baker said, you got to go to Rocky's gym. Rock, you need to eat lightning bolts. Rock.
See, you know what's
Dude,
funny? Sorry, you know what's funny is so when I was driving trucks, there's a gym literally like 3 blocks from my house. I could get on my porch and look at it. And I
That doesn't
got
count.
kind of I kind of had the same problem Dino have. I didn't like going through the day because it was too crowded. And I used to think people were watching, or they don't, I just left by myself. So I used to go there like 2 o'clock in the morning when on my way home. I just stopped and loved it. Well, now it's different. So, um, uh, I'm so what? One of the things we were talking about, so the beer and cheese have motivated me to trying to get back on that on the machine
right,
and everything.
right,
So doing what I'm doing, there's a gym at the house. He said at Planet Fitness because he's right. I mean, literally, I could walk from when I go to the office, walk
right,
next door because it's like literally next door. But Chief had motivated me to start doing that
right.
because I want to represent when I go to Bokai. So
Awesome.
That's the thing. Um, with me, Chiefs motivate me, and then Big Cobb Diesel, of course, is motivating me. But what used to crack me up is I used to work out when I was powerlifting. I used to work out with this guy, and he was a genetic freak, Chief. You were like this guy.
Yeah.
He was 6'4", 320 pounds, and when I met him at age 21, when I met him, he had 23 3/4 inch arms. Okay, this
I'm
dude
close.
just a freak. Well, he's almost as big as you are. Almost as big as you are.
I'm around
Right?
18, so
Right. So
yeah.
this kid, genetic freak, right? It was so funny because he looks at me one day. He goes, Dino, he goes, let's go over to this pansy gym. I'm like, huh? And he goes, let's go over there. I'm like, okay. And he goes, and we're all, dude, like I'm talking, I'm weighing 300 pounds that time. And the advantage I have when I do bench press is I have short arms, right? So I don't have all that
Right.
distance to go, right? So we're over there and Jeff comes over there and dude, he grabs, I mean, this place has got dust on these dumbbells, right?
Yeah.
he grabs the 140-pound dumbbells, which I don't think have been touched ever, right? And he's all just cranking out like no problem. These people are kind of looking at us weird, So Jeff's like, I did chest yesterday. Do you feel like benching today? I'm like, what are you saying, Jeff? He goes, let's put some weight on it. You bench today. I'm like, okay. So I started off light. I put 250 on, did a bunch of reps. He's like, you warmed up now, sissy? And I'm like, go ahead, let's put some weight on, right? So he's like, all right. So I remember we put 450 on and I did it 3 times, right? And Jeff's like, God damn it. He goes, make some noise down there. Let's see what they do. And I'm like, okay. So he goes, let's do this. He goes, I know what you put up. He goes, I'm going to put about 25 pounds more on there. He goes, I know you can do it. No problem. I'm like, all right. But he goes, God damn it, make some noise, right? So I'm like, all right. So I get on there. I'm like, I make noise, put it up. All of a sudden, this like 90-pound dude comes out of nowhere and he goes, excuse me, sirs. You can't make noise here. I'm going to have to ask you to leave, right? And Jeff's like dying laughing, right? I'm dying laughing. And we walk out and Jeff's dying laughing. I'm like, what are you dying laughing about, man? We just, we had to pay like $15 a person to like go in there and work out for the day. He goes, do you see all the dumbbells I left everywhere? I'm like, yeah. And he goes, and the weight on your bench. And I'm like, yeah. He goes, that little guy's going to get a workout today putting away our weights. Let's go.
Oh,
and I'm
man.
like dying
That's
laughing.
funny.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah, but I was just like, okay, whatever. But yeah,
Jesus.
yep.
My,
Used to
my,
have
my.
fun back in the day. Yep.
My. Well, we had blue and green time when we were out to sea, and Navy time and Marine time. And
okay.
me and my chief would go down there with our old CDs. He'd bring a CD, I'd bring a CD, and we'd wait till it was 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and then we'd flip the sign, walk in, and just go, get out. And then we'd throw in, and you know what? Quick story. I can't stand Meatloaf.
Oh yeah.
His music is horrible, okay, and it's way too long. And my chief would always bring a CD with Meatloaf in it, and I would bring like Alice in Chains or something banging for the gym. And God, I miss that, but I still can't stand Meatloaf at all. And they play it at work all the time, and it's just horrible.
Payback.
Oh,
Hey, yeah, it is funny. Hey, Dino, didn't you tell me you met Mikey from Mikey's grooming or your company?
Yeah, I met Mikey down there. I met a couple new owners that I never met before down there.
Man,
he's
I never seen Mike's beer before until I saw it with your picture, and I thought that man have it out. He have an awesome beer. The way that flops out and then how long it is. And, me and Dino were talking about some stuff through the day before yesterday, and I reached out to Mike and hell of a guy. I mean, I had talked to him before, just briefly, and this time, yeah.
Right.
So before we went live, you were talking about you ordered from Bearded Squirrel.
Yes.
And it should be coming in, this week. You're gonna have to let me know what you think of Bearded Squirrel.
Yes, I will. Awesome guy too. I mean, the conversation with him on point. Definitely a real good supporter of reviewers.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Do you remember what blend you got?
Yeah, the one you told me that start with a B.
Barrage.
Barrage, yes.
Yeah.
It was how, and one of the things since you brought it up, one of the things I like it was how detailed his website is. I mean, you can find anything you want in there. Like, even though he got multiple blends, you could click on the blend and it would tell you. So that's what I did like.
Is that from Squirrel?
Nope. This is from somebody else in the chat room. This is actually from Elegant Sasquatch. I got it today.
Oh, mine's half gone already.
And it hasn't come out yet. And you know how I'm a cherry fiend, right?
Mine's half gone already.
Yeah. It's yeah. This one is when it comes out, he did a fantastic job. It knocked it out of the park. I was like, holy crap. Yeah, I haven't got it in beard yet, but I put it in hand, warmed it up. And I'm like, oh my God, man. Yeah, this one's a banger. So awesome job, Elegant Sasquatch. I can't wait till this drops. I don't
So
want to say what it is because, but
right.
it's fantastic.
So guys, I just want to take a quick minute. Man, we gotta give uh Black Mountain Grooming. You guys saw that review, right? Man,
Awesome
it's
review.
awesome. Now, she's a really humble person, but I just gotta say this. Um, she sold out when after that review, she sold
Right.
out in less than 24 hours. Everything was going on her
Yeah.
website.
Right.
I
And,
told her you get some boxes ready because you're going to need them.
Right.
and then
Right.
she's then she restocked her website, and I
Right.
was already looking at it, and it's a lot of them is like already low.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Black man,
I,
you're doing an awesome job,
I
for
was
the
I,
heart.
I was up at that morning. I'm sitting there because I didn't know what time Dan was dropping the video.
Right.
And I believe he dropped it at like 8 o'clock.
Yeah, it was
And as soon
early.
as it boomed,
Yeah.
I copied that, dude. I shared it everywhere, everywhere. Because I'm like, this is awesome. I watched it. I'm like, yep, it's going everywhere. So yeah, awesome job, Dan C did.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, let's
You got
face it, Black Matter
yeah,
Grooming makes some awesome stuff, and congratulations because
yeah.
you're getting some for what you do. So that's
Well, for
awesome.
sure.
Yeah.
And he even
Well,
said what she said that he loved the bottles, the unique on
yeah.
the bottle.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just
That was that was like my first thing when I found out about Black Manor Grooming. I went to the site and I looked at it and I saw the bottles. I'm like, you know what? I've got to order from Black Manor. I got to try this stuff because the scents sound unique. And when I looked at her, she was like sold out of everything because she was, and I'm like, all right, Black Briar batch, I'll get that one. And man, I'm glad I did because I'm like, wow, this is really, really good. And that's when I started reaching out to her and talking to her. I'm like, man, you got some awesome stuff. Let me know when stuff comes back in because I want to try more of your stuff, but she makes an awesome product.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can tell Dan really enjoyed it, but
Right.
just by his demeanor and his body English and
Right.
everything, you could tell he really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And
Right.
she got to be proud of her stuff. I mean, out of all the scents, they were all good.
Right. Right. So Chief, when I was bouncing, because you know how you were talking about music, how you get, when you flip the time. So I used to work at this place, and it was like a bar tavern, and all the like senior citizens would be there until like 7, 8 o'clock, right? And we'd have to room flip, and it was more like a heavy metal type dance club, right?
And that
So I
moved him
remember,
right out the door.
Yep.
well, this is the greatest thing. I remember the first day I worked there. The guy brought me in. He goes, "All right." He goes, "Man, we got a problem." I'm like, "What's the problem?" And he goes, "Man, we got we got a room flip it, but these old people don't want to leave, right?" I'm like, "You got the jukebox over, and it's one of those that has the internet to it, right?" I'm like, "All right, man, give me $10 worth of quarters." He's like, "What are you gonna do?" I'm like, "Just give me $10 worth of quarters." I'm like,
Yeah.
"I'm gonna have them out of here within 10 minutes." He's like, "What are you gonna do?" I put in $10 worth of Slayer, okay, and it's as loud as it can go, right? Before the first song is even done, everybody's getting up and moving towards that door and getting out of it. He's looking at me and he goes, because I would have never thought about it. I'm like, that's why you're paying me the big bucks, man.
Right.
I know all these tricks, but it was hilarious because he's like looking at me like 10. I'm like, give me the quarters. I put in everybody out. But
Smart.
that was my little trick because I'm like, this is the easiest way to get them out of here. Just play some death metal, some
Right.
loud heavy metal death metal, and they're all gonna leave. And they
Yeah.
did. They all took off. Yep.
That's a shame you treat them senior citizens like
Yeah.
that.
Just remember when you
See,
get older.
wait a minute. How many years you got to that, Chief? Like 10 years?
I'm 55, so I don't know when senior citizen starts. I don't
Is
know.
that 62 or 65?
I don't know. Don't
And
care.
you get a discount of 55.
At 55, you get a discount?
Yeah. In most
Was that
places.
wait a minute? Does that mean Chief gets his AARP card now? No,
Oh
AARP,
yeah.
you get
Oh
your
yeah.
AARP card,
Yeah.
Chief.
I don't know what that is either.
Hey,
I keep throwing them in the trash.
Chief.
Oh man.
So I got a funny question. So you said you were a army guy, right?
No, oh man, oh Bishop, oh my gosh, did Bishop? Wait a minute.
Uh,
Before we do that, wait a minute. Before we do that, Chief, um, does that mean Bishop gets it worse at the BBB for waxing than I do? Because I've never made that mistake with you, Chief. Do I at least get some relief now since he kind of made? Do I get some relief? Do I get some relief?
Hey, I knew it was not true. I just wanted to get his reaction.
You almost got the dinosaur. You know that, right?
Yeah, I saw that. Oh man, I had to do it. I had to do it.
So I might as well bring that up while we're talking about it. Mike Wiseman says that it's full send at the Buckeye Beard Battle for us to do the waxing there. He talked to the venue. It's a go. They have no problem with it. He should have up on his page within the next couple of days because he just got back today from Ohio. But the link should be up for donations on how much pain that Bishop and I are going to take at the BBB. Yeah. Compliments of Bearded Chief and Wicked Wednesday.
Right.
Well, you know what, Bishop?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm going to make sure. I'm going to bring plenty of cash. And I'm going to have Stacy just step out of the way, and I'm going to pull that off nice and slow.
Well, as long as you bring back,
you better check yourself.
As long as you bring that cash it's for charity, so you know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Either that, or I'm going to pay Stacy some cash to rip it off nice and slow.
See, she already jumped in for you.
Yeah, I know.
I'll make him extra hurt, man.
That's my girl right there.
Yeah,
man. I'll tell you.
Come sideways with me.
It was a friendly joke, but yeah, you know.
I agree with Ray Smokey here. Justice for Dino. Come on now, justice for Dino.
No. I like that.
I think I agree with that.
Yeah, exactly. No shaving the back first.
I don't do that.
Okay.
I will take it like a man. You know, yeah. I screwed up. Hey, it's all right.
Yeah, you're gonna take it.
Oh God. Bishop, you should know better than to mess with the Coast Guard. Oh man!
Hey, the only reason I said that is because, and this allows me to say that in a way, kind of get away a little bit, because my brother, retired from the Coast Guard.
Nope.
Nope. I mess with him all the time. So
nope. I'm going to give you the dinosaur in a minute.
Hey, Bishop. Stop digging, man. We're already bad. Stop digging.
I'm gonna drink my coffee.
That's a great idea. Hope you choke on it. So we already got off. We already got off the track. Where do you want to go from here?
Chief, you're the fearless leader. So Santa Tom's not here to get us back on track. So you got to get us back on track, brother.
Dear God. I don't know. I just all scrambled up right now. I got a woosah. Woosah.
Man.
All right. So listen. So I just change the subject real quick.
Yeah.
So you guys know that for my birthday show I had the giveaway, right? And so I already took care of that. Hopefully they'll be getting it soon. Ray Smokey, and I was able to.
So hold on a second. How many times has Ray Smokey won everywhere? This guy's got does he have a magic? Has he got like a lucky leprechaun with him everywhere he goes or something? They're like, because man, that guy wins everything. Everything.
Yeah. Yeah. So I already said, hey, I bet you he brings more than me.
No, come on. Well, I'd be scared because I think he thinks that you're gonna be found missing because Chief's gonna take care of you or something for that comment.
Yeah, you're gonna get the full dinosaur in a minute.
Oh,
yeah.
Anyways, so no.
So you know what? Let's ask this. I got this ticker running now, but seriously, put it up in the comments in the chat here. What would you donate to see Bishop and myself get waxed? What is everybody thinking when they think of I want to see Bishop and Tactical Santa get waxed? How much are you thinking that you want to donate to see this happen?
I could even one up this right now.
Okay.
I can get an old school camera, one of the disposable ones.
Yeah.
And take pictures, and everybody that donated, say, I don't know, $20 or more, gets that picture signed by you guys or something crazy like that.
Well, yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
great.
yeah,
With
that'd be cool.
You know, with the tears running down the face, and
Yeah.
you know, or maybe you video it, and you know, you can actually hear the screaming. Yes, I love this.
And let's say this, because there's gonna be everybody that donates in the event, anyways. They're gonna get stickers too.
Yeah,
You know,
stickers. We're all getting
there's
stickers.
always
Yeah.
stickers. So talking about stickers, I got a new one coming up. Hopefully,
I'm thinking people gotta donate tree fitty.
How about Tree Fitty Loch Ness
No,
Muncie?
tree fitty.
Oh man. Oh my
man.
goodness. Give up a kidney.
Yeah.
Woo.
Oh man, I'll tell you, man. I'm we're gonna have nightmares like the week before Bishop because
No,
see,
after.
no, it's before because here's the problem is you know that Chief is probably reaching out to Stacy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and be like, you know, it'd be extra painful if you do this, and she's gonna be like, well, you know what I could do? I could do this, this, and this. So you know, there's months worth of time
Right.
where the hamster wheels are gonna start going with both of them, right? And we're gonna be in a lot of pain. This is gonna be man.
No, you're good.
Wait, what was it say? Beer Jumpman says tactical Santa will even put some tactical holes in it. Yeah, I mean,
Pop, pop, pop.
boom, boom, pop, pop, bang, bang,
yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
That is funny.
Oh man, we're gonna be in pain, Bishop.
I could imagine Stacy just practicing with getting that string.
Oh, she's already going to the gym and working out.
Yeah, for the.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
you know she is.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
Finest Mixed Breed says, I want a photo of Stacy with an evil smirk standing between Dino and Bishop, holding both stripes in her hand before pulling.
oh yeah, that can happen.
I thought he was going to say, I want the strips after she pulls. I want to see. Oh, you want photos of that? Not actually have, but photos of that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'll be your hype man. Don't worry about it.
Hey, you said you like Crown Royal, right? I mean,
Well, that's the first nice thing you've said all day, Bishop. Yes.
a late birthday present, something like that, Big.
No, you're done.
Oh man,
Bridge burnt. Mm-hmm.
I'm probably going to say on this, Matt wants to know whose back is hairier, Dino or Bishop. I'm bet you mine is.
Yeah.
I'll bet you
Nice
mine is. Yeah, I'll bet you mine is. Yeah, man.
I just want to let you guys know. I'm going to be talking to the tattoo guy tomorrow about my other hand tattoo.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, don't get excited yet. I'm going to entice him to go to Buckeye Beard Battle 4 as my personal tattoo guy.
Yeah.
He's going to do maybe 2 tattoos the whole day. Nobody else. Could be me, could be you, could be me and Bishop, could be you and Bishop. Yeah. It's
nice.
on.
That'd definitely be nice.
Yeah. So keep playing. Yeah, drink that water. There you go.
Kind of,
So Chief, just so you know, I have never made that mistake. I've always called you name. So yeah, I'm actually Chief. I got lots of love for you, brother.
See, that's how you do it.
Lots of love for you, brother.
I didn't say I didn't have love for the Navy or for Chief. I never said that. It was just,
My son was in the Army. And I make fun of him all the time.
Yeah.
Chief, what's worse, if somebody tells you you're in the Army or if they say you're in the Coast Guard? Which is more offending to you?
I think I'd rather be in the Coast Guard.
Yeah. Oh, I was see Bishop. I was trying to buy you there. I was trying to get you some leeway there because you said Army.
On the serious note, and I know this. I kind of know this. Which training is harder? I know the Army's at the bottom. I know that. Well, which training is harder out of all our branches?
Marines.
Yes, and then no, I knew that, but then I was told, and this is no joke. This is serious. I was told it was the Marines, and I could be wrong. The Coast Guard, and then from there it goes down. Is it true or not?
I've never been to training on the other ones, but I would imagine it'd be Marines first.
Yeah, it is.
No. Army. I don't think Coast Guard even does basic training. They just kind of shake their hand and welcome them in and give them some crayons. I don't know. Give them some, some lunch, air conditioning.
A life vest. Here's your life vest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am not a bully.
You know, I think Sasquatch got it right. Maybe Space Force has the hardest training.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. Marine Corps. Yeah, definitely Marine Corps.
No, I knew that part. The Marine Corps. I mean, they're hardcore. They have to be.
Yeah, we were the taxi drivers. Yeah. I was on landing crafts and hovercrafts. I don't know if you guys seen the big hovercrafts that they float on that thing. Yeah, so we were taxis into some friendly and not so friendly places. So yeah, good times. So yeah, we were taxis. Yeah. Yep, good times. I know when I went through boot in 1988, it was like nothing for me because my dad used to be like, "Whoa!" And I was like, Psh, "You guys ain't got nothing. You guys ain't got nothing." So all you got to do is do what you're told.
Was your dad a Navy too?
Oh no, he was just kind of an a-hole.
He was a natural Navy guy.
Oh. You mean he got me prepared for the Navy?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Oh, geez.
On the training wise, yeah.
Sure. Yeah. All the yelling and screaming, I was like, I tuned it out, man. I'm good. Didn't even raise my blood pressure. I was used to it. Yeah, Navy corpsman. Yeah. You know what? There's a lot of people that you could piss off in the military, and your corpsman is not one of them.
Right.
People that cook your food is not one of them, and the people that handle your record. Don't piss those three off. You're good. You could piss everybody else off, but corpsman, you need that corpsman that got your back.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely.
Bishop, you got to be careful because Chief's other job is Chief is in charge of Elf Team 6.
Yeah.
You don't want him sending Elf Team 6 after you because that's just bad. That's just bad.
They're like little ninjas, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And they're mad. I don't feed them all the time either. Yeah. The Love Boat. I love it. You know what? That was a great show, by the way.
Right.
Yep. Hey, Chief, your beard looks awesome today. Just saying.
See? Now. You should start the show off next Monday in a better light.
Buddy.
Yeah. Oh man. I think Chief is in such a good mood that he probably like, Dino, you're such a good guy. You don't have to get waxed at BBB. It's just Bishop's turn. Hey, can't blame me for trying, man. Can't blame me for trying.
But you might get the little starter pack. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna go get some tar. Yeah, we're done.
Oh man.
Yeah. Yep.
So speaking of military, the two craziest people I ever met that were in the military. One was a Navy SEAL.
Yes.
And I shouldn't say crazy. I should say you just kind of like knew, right? You're like, yep, that guy's been there, done some stuff. And I actually did one time meet a legit, and they don't exist, but they do exist, but they don't exist.
Yeah.
I did actually one time meet an actual Delta Force operator. And you can tell when you look at them dudes and the way they talk and the way they handle them, I'm like, dude, you're about to give me nightmares for the rest of my life. Like, I ain't questioning nothing you've done. I'm not even asking you questions. How's it going, man? Everything good? I don't want to know, boogeyman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Take my lunch money.
Right. How can I help you, sir? What would you like? Yep. But when I was at bodyguard school, the funniest story I have about military. So when I was at bodyguard school, we had a couple Navy SEALs there that were burning up GI money. Right? They were just there for the paper, just to
Yeah.
get civilian certs, And there's an Army Ranger there, and the Army Ranger was picking on the smallest Navy SEAL the whole week. Right?
Dumb.
So we're at the hotel, and we're out by the pool, and this Army Ranger starts on this small Navy SEAL looks at him and goes, "Oh, you want to have some fun? You think you're the man?" The Ranger's like, "Oh, shut up, squid," or something like that. Takes his shirt off, takes his pants off, jumps in the pool. And he's like, "Come on." This Army Ranger starts taking his stuff off. I'm looking like, "Dude, what are you doing?" He's like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "Can you hold your breath for 3 minutes?"
Yeah.
And he's looking at me. I'm like, "If you go into the pool, you're not coming out of the pool." And he looks at me and goes, "You think so?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure, dude. Don't go in the pool." And he's like, "Yeah, I'm not going in the pool." But I'm like,
Yeah.
what are you thinking? What are you thinking? Right?
Yeah. Don't walk into the Gator's house.
Right.
No.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, anyhow, we're talking about greasing a pole for you.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think
Okay.
Dino and Bishop should battle out who can go to the top of a grease pole first, and the loser gets their back waxed in chest. No, no. Come on, Matt. I thought I was your friend, Matt. What's going on here, man?
You guys got no love.
No, not at all. Not today.
Chief is that nice. He might just cut you some slack. Yeah, I don't think Chief's going to cut me any slack.
There will be no slack cutting.
Yeah, especially because I know he's having he's having secret conferences with Stacy going, how can we make this feel extra painful?
But yeah. I even added a note last time I bought some soap from her. Added a little note for her. I did.
Man.
Yeah. I buy soap every single week. You got to put it on these guys.
Dude, you should have seen when I actually saw the Wizard, right? I was talking to Hemp Wizard this weekend. I'm like, dude, can you believe he's like he's just laughing, right? I'm like, man. He goes, "Oh, this is gonna be awesome." I'm like, man, this is gonna be bad. He just started laughing, man. So he's gonna enjoy it too.
Yep. Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's all going to a really good charity though. Everything Mike makes up there goes to a charity.
Right.
I don't think he walks out of there with a dime in his pocket. So
no, he doesn't. He doesn't. Mm-hmm. I was actually talking to him. Speaking of that, you know how our friend Dustin Bunch is out on the west side?
Yeah.
So I actually gave Hemp Wizard Dustin's number because I think those two could groove and do a beard battle out there. So Wizard is probably going to get a hold of Dustin Bunch about doing a battle out in California. So
awesome.
That'd be pretty cool. Yep.
Yeah. Dustin's got some really good charities too.
Right.
Big time.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, we need to have him back on the Tres Amigos again here in the near future.
We got to get him on a Monday night because I want to see him just
nice.
be like, because he's hilarious, man. He was, it was serious when he was on there, but he's just hilarious too.
Yeah.
Like some of the stuff he was saying, I'm like, oh, okay, but yeah.
Hey, you see the comments?
Yeah, I do.
Well, see, I still don't know how this happened.
I don't know.
No. So here I am on the video right now. I'm sitting there minding my own business, just talking away. Bishop starts talking about waxing it, and all of a sudden, next thing you know, Chief's got both of us. I'm like that innocent bystander at the traffic light. I'm just sitting here minding my own business, and boom, man, I just get like T-boned or smacked or I'm like, I don't know how it happened.
It'll be over soon. It'll be fun.
Oh man.
Oh geez.
That was it was a lot. When we had that conversation, it went and he gets took off. And it never stopped.
Well, let me tell you, anytime Stacy gets involved in a conversation, it goes off track.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
That true, Chief?
We had some really, really weird customs that we would do. But yeah, waxing each other was not one of them.
This is kind of the thing, Chief is the leader. Leaders lead by example. Wax that back, Chief.
What if I don't have hair back there?
You can.
Where you want me to grow some? I'll do that for you.
Oh man. You know what he'll do is he'll like get some tape on some carpet in the back.
Sure.
Just, go.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even really have much hair on my legs either.
You know, finally somebody understands my problem. Right there. Ray Smokey calling it out. Justice for Dino. Dino got caught in the crossfire. I was caught in the crossfire, man.
Yeah.
Innocent victim right there. You know, I mean, yep. But
Yeah.
you know.
Don't ask any sass either from Stacy. You'll get it.
Worse. Yeah.
Oh man.
So what are you guys coming up next year, man? Because I don't think you can top the back waxing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't really thought about it yet. Bishop
Oh yes,
and
you
I've
have.
got
Oh yes, you have.
I have it, you know.
You
I mean,
sure have.
I mean something along the lines of like, you know, you getting honey on you and fire ants coming at you, you know, something like that, you know.
that ain't gonna work.
No, but actually, I haven't really thought about it. Oh, this
It's just gonna depend how much it hurts.
Wax those nose hairs, then, Chief.
I mentioned that.
Yep. But then the problem is we'd have to get ours waxed too, Bishop, and I don't know if I want to do that.
Yeah, I do the back better than the ears or the hair or the nose.
Oh man.
I'm going to make one of those signs that, you know, the end of the world is coming, where it's on the front and the back with the chain over it. Yeah. I'm going to make one of those. I'm going to wear it the entire day with a little bucket. Yeah. I'm going to walk around the whole event, and that bucket better be full of money for that charity for you guys.
You know what what Chief's going to do is what he's not telling us is before the event starts, he's going to go to Newark and he's going to walk around that town and tell all these people, and they're going to donate, and all of a sudden we're going to have that place is going to be even more packed than what it's going to be. Bishop, we're in trouble, man.
Oh yeah,
we're in trouble.
We just need to get Santa Tom to go live, and yeah, you guys will go viral.
Hey, because I saw people going live over on the one that he was. They were going live. I mean, I see some people streaming in there. On the one that Dino was on this weekend. I see some setups on the videos and stuff.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
There was at least 2 or 3 that I saw that were they had the setups and everything. Looked like they were streaming.
Right. Yeah. I'll wax whatever you want, whatever people pay for charity, of course.
Yeah.
So there's got to be some guidelines to this.
Oh yeah, we got tons of time to figure it out.
Yeah, there's got to be some guidelines. I don't want anybody feeling they get ripped off, but there are just some areas I'm not going to get waxed.
And then we're going to have more time to think about it for next year, because that one's going to be good. I mean, we got to, especially with the when we get in it done right there, the paint time. I said that's when we start thinking about it for next year.
You can't hurt me.
We don't. Chief, you're my friend. I would never want to hurt you, especially.
You can't hurt me. Yeah. You can't embarrass me. You can't hurt me. Nah. It's all fun. Let's do it. Let's have a good time next year.
So, gentlemen, what do you guys have in your beer today?
I've got a little mix of everything in there. I'm almost done with Elegant Sasquatch new stuff that you have. Do you have it? No. I used most of it this weekend, so it's in beard. So yeah.
I got Rasgasm in by Wicked Wednesday. Right. It's a cherry. Yeah, it's awesome. She found out I was a cherry fiend, and she actually looked in her stash, and she had some. So I guess it's not available. It was something from last year, but man, it's awesome. But yeah.
So I had got this one for a while from Miami.
Nice.
And then I just tried it on the first time today, and it's pretty good. You guys saw the video a couple days ago from I'm bad with names. He just started he have that long beard.
Mikey's.
No, Mikey's. His name start with a T.
Dynamite.
Dynamite. I was gonna say, yeah, that's what I always get, the Dynamite part. he did that mixture of apple the other day, and I just ordered some apple, and that's because I actually ordered it from Simu, the apple one, two other apples that he
Yeah.
has, and because you don't think about that, apple, three different kinds of apples. The way he did it, that was pretty cool video.
Right.
You know, that's not one of my favorite scents is apple.
Right.
I don't know why.
So far, the one I have, and I hate to say this, is lemongrass.
You don't like it?
If it's too strong, yes, no. For whatever reason, I could do the
Mhm.
peppermint. I could do almost anything. Just the lemongrass. You just if you the one, and well, I guess as like I said right now, I only have had one, and it was like super overpowering, and it just I didn't like it.
Hey, let's go back to having the beard and that kind of mindset real quick.
Right.
I know, like looking at Dino right now, I could tell he's very organized, very anal retentive. I don't know if you are, Bishop, or not, but I know my beard shelf is separated by company, stuff like that. My garage is kind of like that too, where tools are supposed to be where they're supposed to be. Dress right, dress. Everything's got a purpose and where it's at. Are you guys like that too? Yeah.
my beard oils, yes, but and I'm not saying this. Having a 5-year-old is, I'm lucky if my studio part is organized. I mean, he's yeah, actually he's 4.5. My wife keep telling me he's not 5 yet. He's only 4.5. So having a 4, yeah, it's like you can't have nothing straight.
Yeah.
Right.
So, Dino, are you like wrapped pretty tight about, things dress right, dress and where they're always going to be? You never lose anything.
Right. So, especially when I have my own speed shop, right? I got a big snap-on tool chest, right? And I was taught, so I went to the Mercedes-Benz program. That's where I initially learned. After I went to NASCAR Tech, I went to Mercedes, and it was always, if you take a tool out, because I had a tool cart too, right? So I'd take my tools out, I need, put them on the cart, go do the job, come back, wipe down all the tools, they go back. And a guy I used to work with, man, dude, he had his tool cart crap all over it, tools never clean, and he'd spend all his time trying to find tools.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nope, I know where mine's at. Boom, boom, boom. I always kept that organized. Even when I worked in my parents' restaurant, I had certain things, certain way, like these are how they're going to be because I need to work because I need to be more efficient. When I worked fixing measurement arms, it was the same thing. When I repaired, I had all my stuff stripped. But yeah, the beard oils. The problem I have with beard oils now is I'm running out of room. So
Yeah.
it's hard for me to keep everything organized because I'm like, here's some room I can put stuff. Here's some room I can put stuff. I mean, I know where everything's at, but it's not as organized as I'd like it to be. But I mean, I guess it's kind of like a good problem to have that I have so much oil. But after the BBB, that's going to fix that because there's a lot that's going to go. But I've got so much to where it's like I got so much space and that's all I can do. But I mean, I don't organize I organize my shoe by like 1s, 3s, 4s, 5s, but I mean, not by color or nothing. My Dixon flannels are organized by color, but some are special collabs, whatever. But yeah, I do try to organize everything I have.
See, I'm real wrapped tight with my tools. I'll go do a job here at the house or go to my aunt's or my mom's and work on the house. But my problem is I bring my stuff home. It goes up on the workbench. I'll get to it Monday when I, have a day off and,
Right.
and then I got to sit there for half an hour, 45 minutes and put everything back where it's supposed to. So,
Right.
yeah, because I'm great at busting out the job and getting the right tools to the job. But when I get back, it's just like, there we go. We'll deal with it later. I'm going to go in and have a beer.
So,
Right.
So when I was in the truck driving, especially over the road, my truck was far less organized. And I think that mindset comes when, for me, I was in the truck. The mindset is a clean truck, DOT will not mess with. You know what I mean? So I always knew where everything was clean. I mean, I used to spend 8 weeks at a time in that truck.
Right.
So, that's your home. You don't want to. So I think that have to do with that. And but now, I mean, I try, but it's like I said,
You know
he's
what
he's
dri-
my he's my little one. He's my little one, so he gets away with bloody murder.
you know what drives me crazy? And in the chat, please jump in there too. I'm very clean when it comes to my vehicles. Like I'll let you have something to drink or eat, but when you leave, that wrapper and that bottle of whatever you're drinking leaves with you.
Mhm.
My
Right.
kids, they're grown adults, 27 and 31. They're 180 out, man. Like when we're done drinking, boom, on the floor. No,
No, no, no,
no,
no, no.
absolutely not. No,
Right,
that drives
right,
me nuts.
right.
Just one piece of trash on the floorboard drives me nuts, but let alone, monster cans and wrappers and no.
So like
So
right now, my when doing this job, my car is my office, right? And I have Walmart shopping bags everywhere because I use hanging out because that's my garbage cans. Everything I use garbage, and before I leave, there's a dumpster. I just grab it and throw it out. It's a routine, but it is that part is frustrating. I see what you're talking about.
Why are the kids today that way? Why didn't they take the cues from mom and dad with the clean car and the happy car and
right,
screw it? I'm just going to turn the key. I'll change the oil when it tells me to change
Yeah,
the oil. No, I'll check the tire pressure when the thing tells me to check the tire
right.
pressure.
right,
No.
right, right.
So, so
It's
my
dude.
my opinion on that, and I don't know if you guys are slightly older, younger than me. Let's just put that, especially So, so that that is because back in the day, as I was an angry baby. Back in the yeah, that too. But back in the day, it took a lot to get a new car. You know what I
Oh yeah.
mean? You took pride on that. Now
Mhm.
you
Right,
don't. I mean, I hate to say it, but it is true. There's no pride on the stuff that you have. You
Well,
know.
I've got a '07 GMC Sierra, a little bit of
Right.
a lift on it, and it looks damn near brand new. I take care of it. I love it to death, and it's an '07.
Right.
My wife's got a new Honda Pilot, and it's going to stay as clean as possible. But my kids, they grew up like that. If we
right,
go on a road trips, that's the only time you can have some trash in the car is on
Right.
road trips because we're going to
right,
throw it away when we
Right.
get to the gas station or whatever. It's going to get thrown away. But they knew don't leave trash in Pop's car.
right,
But they
right.
do. But they do now.
Oh,
I don't understand it.
Right.
you know, I don't think it's just cars. Like I'm kind of that way with firearms, right? Like I clean my firearms. I mean, my Glocks, I don't clean them as often because as long as you lube them, they work right. But I get people that come in to the gun store, the gun range, and they're like, "Hey, my gun, there's a problem. It won't work." I go out there, I look at this thing, and this thing looks like it has been cleaned or oiled in like 8 years, right? And I'm like, and they're like, "Oh, it's my carry gun." And I'm like,
Or even more.
"Wow." I'm like, "Really?" Like, but it's the same thing, right? You get them, and they're like, "I don't need to do nothing. I just need, just put ammo in it and shoot it, and it's good." I'm like, "No, that's not how that works." I mean, they just, I don't know if it's and I hate to stereotype. I don't want to say it's a newer generation thing. I think it's just a people problem. You get people that take care of stuff, and then you get people that don't take care of it. I've seen young ones that take care of stuff. I've seen old ones that do. I see both not taking care of stuff. So I think it's just a personality trait of some people. They just don't take care of stuff. They don't care if it's dirty. They don't keep stuff clean. They just do what they're going to do. You know.
But I mean, if you've been led by example your
Right.
entire life of how to take care of your house, your car, your health, your mental state, how does it get that way? I
Right.
don't know.
Right.
I don't know.
Right there. That's truly spoken right there. My firearms, my shoes, and my hats. There we
Yep.
go.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, 30 spray.
Well, you know what's funny? I'm not anal about my shoes. I've got
Yeah.
tons of shoes because I beat them up at work really bad. And at
Right.
6 months, I go buy another pair. So I don't really care about my everyday shoes, but I got a pair that I go to the gym with that never touch pavement. They're for gym purposes. They go back in the gym bag,
Right.
and they're white. I mean, white. So
Right.
I wouldn't even think of wearing them on gravel or grass.
Right.
So
Right.
I guess
Yep.
that's kind of a little anal retentive there, but
Right.
yeah,
But
not
it's
too much.
also a generation, man.
Yeah.
It's also a generation because you guys remember back then the Jordans. Let's use that for example. When the original Jordans come out, well, they used to be like what $80, and that back then that was a lot of money.
Mm,
And then, but it didn't used to come out that often either. It
Right.
was
Right.
what every few years, every year
Every
the
year.
most. And then
Every year.
now with these new shoe companies, $200, $300, it's like nothing. You know what I
yeah,
mean? It's
Right.
like, and this kid's one. Back then
Right.
we had to earn it. You know,
Right.
mom and dad worked hard for what they got, really hard.
Right.
So for them to buy us a pair of shoes, it was a lot. So you had to take care of your stuff. And
Right.
I think that's what the main thing is. These generations nowadays is different. It is
Right.
different. It goes back to what we were talking about last week, the
Right.
respect.
Right.
The, the, the respect how you used to go back then, and then now some people are still showing that respect to their kids, and I applaud them for doing that. But what's the percentage of that? A lot of them
Right.
don't, and there's no respect.
Right.
yeah,
It's unfortunate.
yeah.
Right. So we always talk about a lot of stuff, but you guys in the chat room, don't be afraid to ask questions. If there's something you want to know about myself, about Chief, or about Bishop, or if you just want to ask a general question, don't be afraid because we'll answer them. We answer everything. We talk about everything.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, 30 spray. I do the
yeah.
same thing with like tennis shoes because I don't know. I'm just kind of weird. If I get a little bit of mud on the sides or something, I do that. Maybe not a toothbrush, but a little scrub brush on the side and hose them off real quick and let them dry. I, it's just about
Right.
presentation and trying to look good when you go out. And
Right.
dirty shoes just no.
How much?
I
How
mean,
much trouble?
boots are different.
Right. How much
Right.
trouble did
Especially
you
work
get
boots.
in when you were in the Navy if your shoes weren't clean? Like, because I know you guys
Oh,
had
yeah.
inspections, right?
Yeah, they got a bling.
So, yeah. So, what happens to the guy that his shoes don't bling?
Oh, he's
That
a
are
dirt bag. He gets treated different. Absolutely.
right.
Yeah.
How many push-ups does that guy have to do?
I mean, you're an earth sack. We can't call you dirt bags anymore. You're an earth sack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
you got to be kind and gentle nowadays.
Right. Right.
Right. Yeah. Hey, now the generation nowadays will not survive. And I never went to boot camp, and I respect you guys. And I know we were just joking earlier, but I respect no matter what branch of the military. I respect them because they go through a lot that
Right.
the normal person don't. Just boot camp. Imagine the ones that get deployed. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. So from the bottom of my heart, what I
Oh, I
said
know.
earlier was a joke, and for the people know, that's what we do joke. But I do respect them from the bottom of my heart. But the truth is, this generation will not survive. You just think about this. Let's say somebody who's 18 now going to the Marines 25 years ago.
Right. Mm-mm.
You know what I
You know
mean?
what? That's a funny point. I watch shows like Naked and Afraid and
Yeah.
Yeah.
these survival shows, and you see the people break down after 5 or 6 days, and I miss my family and stuff like that. Why don't you take a look at some Marine that's deployed 6 months in Afghanistan, or a
Right.
sailor that just got on the ship and took off and might be back in 7 months? That's damn near a year. Think of them. You've been out there trying to do this survival show for, a few days. Stop it.
Right.
Just stop it. Yeah.
Right. It's,
Stacy wants to know who's all going to the Appalachian Beard Battle. Chief, Dino, Bish. I actually just made my hotel reservation today. I will be there, so I'm going to that one. That's in Ghent, West Virginia. I think it's June 6th, 7th, and 8th, or 5th, 6th, and 7th, something like that. But I'm going.
That's
I'm
a
going.
weekend, right?
Yeah. It's a. So the Friday. Oh, so it's a Friday Saturday thing. The Friday they're doing some excursion thing where they've got side-by-sides and stuff like that set out to go out. I'm not going for that. I'm actually going to get there probably Friday evening. Saturday is the beard competition, and then Sunday nothing's going on. But yeah, so I'm going to roll out there. Figured, you know what, this year's the year. I think I got 4 beard battles I'm hitting this year. So yeah, I'm gonna go. If Matt's still here, I don't know if you guys heard, because we were talking about military and veterans and stuff like that deployed.
Right.
He's going to be doing something on Fridays. I believe he's going to do something called Red Fridays, and he's got a scent profile coming out, and you're only going to be able to buy this on Fridays. And I think he's getting something set up with Dustin Bunch to donate, and I believe every 3 or 4 months he's going to change the scent profile. So it's super cool what he's going to be doing. I thought it was an awesome idea. I'm like, dude, that's so awesome. So, but it will only be available to purchase on Fridays. So that's a cool thing, and I think it's really cool because I know I've seen you do it, Chief. I think you've done it, Bishop, but I always try to on Fridays. I always try to wear red. I always try to put something out there, you know,
Right.
Red Fridays, remember everybody deployed. So that's pretty cool, you know.
Yeah. Anytime you could help Dustin Bunch with his cause out there is 100%,
Right.
definitely.
Right.
Yeah, and it's man, you know, I know you do because you're part of the military, Chief, but you know, when you're doing a review for any company, right? When so you order the oil, or you know, you do the review, you do the research on that company.
Right.
When you do the review, and you find out they are a veteran-owned
Right.
company, right? Does does it make, I don't want to say make you work harder at it, but does it take a special spot
No.
for you on it?
I did one for a veteran, and his product was garbage. So yeah,
Right, I remember that.
I wouldn't say garbage, but
Right.
that was pretty piss poor choice of words. But yeah, no.
You know, I'm kind of bad because when I review a company, this may sound bad, but I really don't dig into them. I'm the owner because, so I guess my approach is this, is that when I'm reviewing a company, I'm reviewing product. I don't let the personality sway me. Now down the line, if I get to know them, you know, whatever, but I don't try to because when I'm reviewing, I'm not trying to give anybody favors. Like, listen, here it is. This is how it worked for me. Do I like it? You know, this and that, because I'm trying to where it doesn't sway me. Like, do I appreciate everybody who served in the military? Yes, I do. And that's fantastic. And later down the line, I might mention something about that, but I don't dig into it. I just kind of review it as the way I look at it is if I was just some guy who ordered off their website and got their product, did it work for me? Do I like how it works? Do I like the carrier blend? Do I like the scent profiles? Do I like this and that? And that's how I approach it. And we all have our different approaches how we do things. I just do it that way, so that way I'm not like, okay, you know, no, it's buy the product. Buy the product. That's it. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons why I asked, because you know, I have seen that, and I'm learning from you guys, you know. So I've seen that in the past. I had done that. Like I do, you know, I go to the website and I look at it, and then I started asking them questions. And I've seen that I've done that before. That you kind of, because they serve the military, and I respect that they you know, kind of like an attachment part. You know what I mean?
Right.
It have the ups and downs, but eventually it's all about the product, you know.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's number one first.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Product for me is product, customer service. Yeah, the packaging is always nice, it's an extra. But product, because you could have the best customer service and the super, super nice presentation, but if the product is no good, the product is not good. You know.
Right.
And I guess a good attitude. Like the owner have to have a good attitude, especially when we give them, you know, their feedback that they want us to do, right?
Right. Yep.
It's so hard to find any product anymore that's not good.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
It's crazy because like I
Yeah.
told, I was talking to Chief the one day. I'm like, "Chief, I don't know how this is going because I haven't run across a bad product yet, and I don't want people to think that I'm just out here saying everything's good." But I mean, I've asked Chief before, "Hey, I've had this company. Am I wrong saying that they're good?" And he's like, "No, man, I got their stuff too, and it's good." Because I'm like,
Right.
I want people to think that I'm just a yes man, that I get product and go, "Oh, it's good, it's good." Telling I seriously have not come across anything bad. I don't know if I
Right.
have good luck or it's just that all these companies are at the bar now to where everything's
Yeah.
good, but I just haven't run across anything bad,
Right.
you know?
A lot of my reviews, like I said, if everything's perfect and hunky dory, then you got to go into, packaging, shipping time. How was the
Right.
website? Was it easy to navigate? The words on the bottle, were they easy to read? Were they big enough? Was there too many
Right,
words? Was there, you know what I mean? Because you don't
Right.
have to put all this stuff on the side of the label. We want to know what the scent profile is and what the carrier group is or carrier makeup is, and that's about it. You can go to your website for all the other stuff, maybe put on nut allergy type kind of things. But yeah, too much information kind of muddles up the label.
Yeah, because then it takes longer for it. So now let me ask you something. Have you guys um seen it, and what is your opinion on it on a how they put in the QRC barcode on the bottle?
That's a
mhm,
good idea. I mean, but
yeah,
you've already got the
sure,
product.
Yeah, that's what I
right,
You've
mean.
already got the product in your hand, so you
Right.
already ordered it.
Right. And all the information is there. Like sometimes you gotta, because I mean I wear eyes glasses, and I hate to say this, I had to put my wife's bifocals
I've
today to
had to
read
break
something.
out the magnifying lens
yeah, yep,
with
yep,
Oh
the
yeah.
extra magnifying lens on the lens to read
Mhm.
some of the. No, that make it
Right.
bigger.
So like I say I do like that little QR barcode because it just give you the
Hmm.
you
right.
know all the information yeah. I thought I seen it a few companies ago, probably a few months ago. I was the first time I seen it, and I thought that was a
I
pretty
mean,
good
let's be
idea.
honest. Let's look at your age
You know,
group of people that are buying either, 35 to 45, 50 area.
Right,
Their eyesight ain't that
right,
great. We're not, 20-year-old kids with 20/20 vision. I want to be
right,
able to.
yeah,
I wear glasses, but I'm not wearing them now, obviously. But I want to be able to read the label without having my glasses on.
right,
right,
Just
yep,
little things like that. You
right.
kind of nitpick is what I call it.
Hmm.
Nitpick.
right. Speaking of that, I had a company reach out to me. They're like, "Hey, would you want to review our stuff or whatever?" I'm like, "Well, let me go." And I was like, "Let me go see." And it was weird to me because nowhere on their website did it list their carrier blend. It
Nowhere.
said it said they use 13 different carrier oils, and I'm like, if you can't tell me what's in it, carrier blend, I don't want to use it because you know what I mean?
Was there a drop down for it?
Nope,
No.
nope. So it's a company that's kind of come out of nowhere. Um, the theme is they help first responders, and it's
Hmm.
$30 for an ounce of oil.
Yeah.
So,
I
so I'm
already know
not
who
going
you're
to
talking
name
about.
names, but and I'm like,
Right.
what is the carrier blend? And all it says is we use 13 different carrier oils, and I'm
Did
like,
Did you message the owner and ask him? Her? Him?
so I don't think it was the owner I talked to because it shows the owner. I think it was an affiliate
Oh,
trying to, and I'm whatever, I don't care, but I'm like, because because she saw my video where I was talking about, people trying to say that I try to get 40%, ask for discounts. And she's like,
Right.
well, hey, I know you don't do that, but she goes, I'll give you a 20% discount. I'm like, whatever. And I went and checked it out, and I'm like, okay, but I'm like, there's no info on the carrier oil. So my biggest thing was if you're charging $30 for an ounce of oil, I want to know what these carrier blend is. I shouldn't have to dig. I shouldn't have to ask anybody or nothing. I'm like, to me, that was a big red flag. And I'm like, yeah, I don't want to really, because it almost feels like they came out of nowhere. And their website, like you can tell it's all professional. They got professional stuff, but you can tell somebody's footing the bill behind this because it was almost like, hey, we can make big money doing this, and we're charging $30 in oil, and just
Right.
trying to segue into all the first responders. That's the niche, right?
Did you
So I'm like,
did you see the did you see the oils that they use? None of them are. I mean, I understand 30 paying. I mean, I have before at the beginning, not 30 quite yet, but I think the highest I ever paid was like
right,
27, and I was at the beginning. But I don't think none of the oils that they use are really super exotic
right.
either.
And that's the thing is my biggest question is, are you putting 13 oils, carrier blends in one bottle?
Yeah,
Like, I don't, I don't know how to take it, like,
right.
and then you look at their scent profile and they were kind of cookie cutter scent profiles. And I'm like, I'm like, I'm good. I just didn't want to buy any or,
Right.
I'm like,
It's a,
I didn't feel
it's a lot of
right.
money. It's a lot of money.
It
$30 is a lot of
is,
money for a
and there's
bottle.
only so much space in that bottle for 30 carrier oils. What's your top?
13,
Right.
Or
13
13.
carrier. Yeah,
Yeah.
13. Yeah.
What's your top? Is there equal part of each? You need details like that.
Right.
And if it's all exotic, I mean, that's great and all, but I'm telling you, man, the beard responds great to the basic carrier oils that we've all been using, man.
Right. And Brene, to answer your question, it wasn't free shipping.
I
I
was going
believe
to
it was
ask.
not
Right.
free ship.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't free shipping because that's why I was like, okay, $30. I mean, we know a couple companies that are that price, but it's free shipping. And I'm like, no, it wasn't. I mean,
Right.
this company is proud of their product. And I'm like,
Right.
like it's just, and I'm not trying to speak bad about this company, whatever. They could have good stuff, but it just,
Yeah.
I need to know what's in it. And I don't feel that I should have to try to
Beg.
dig or beg to find out what the carrier blend is,
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, it's just, I was like, good.
Okay. Say they sent it to you for free. Okay.
Right.
Who's going to watch your review? Who's going to watch the review and go, man, I think I'm going to spend $30 on this brand new company?
Right.
Right.
Makes no sense to me.
Right. And
When they could spend the same amount of money and get
2
two
bottles of,
bottles of some.
one of the companies that's in here
right.
and
Right.
blow
Yeah.
your socks off.
Well, I think I don't know. So Bishop, I think you know the company I'm talking about.
Yeah.
When I went to the
I
website,
do.
you could tell. I think it's big corporate structure is what's going on there. Is how they were doing it because there's no small batch feel to this at all.
Right.
It
Right.
looks
No.
corporate and it looks like it's ready to go big box. It's just there was a lot of money spent on the website, the pictures, the artwork, everything was you could tell was like, okay, they spent a lot of money and they're trying to, you know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, to me it was kind of like, I'm just whatever. And then like I said, the person that reached out, I'm like, I think they were affiliate, and I'm like, yeah, I'm good, not trying to be nothing, but I'm good,
Right. So the same company that, and I'm almost 99% sure that we're talking about the same company. When I contact them, it felt that way too when you talk to them. It didn't feel like a small batch that hey, I appreciate you reaching out. No, they wanted to
right,
know, yeah, some different stuff that you wouldn't get from one of these companies that we have
right.
here. So
But it's portrayed as a small batch company.
I think
it
so.
is
I
kind of,
think they're trying to see. I can't. So I don't know what approach because, like I said, I think their big approach is trying to get first responders, trying to get
yeah,
firefighters, police, EMTs,
Guys, they
nurses.
can't have beards.
right,
Right,
right.
but each scent profile is named after like fire
After,
department or police or whatever. So I don't know what they're trying. Like it's kind of weird,
No,
but
I respect that, but
right.
if
And I
that's your
and I do
demographic,
know
it's not smart.
they said that part of each purchase they donate to
do
to
that.
something. I think it's $1 a bottle they donate
That's
or
it.
something like that. I think. I don't know, but
Yeah,
it's some
it's something small. It's something small, and they haven't been in
no.
business that long. I said 6 months tops,
Mhm.
if that. Because when they started, when I reached out to them, they only
Right.
had one.
Right.
If it was
So
$30 a bottle and
Right.
$10 a bottle was going to one of these,
that'd be
okay,
different.
Sure.
That'd be different.
$1,
Yeah.
no, I just don't get it.
Right. Yeah. It's one of those things where, you know, what's up, Chris?
Thank you,
Thank you,
True North.
Chris. You know, it's one of those things where, so if I'm spending $20 or more on a bottle of oil, there's companies out there where I can say, yep, they're worth $20 in bottled
Yeah,
oil. Okay. But
right.
when you're brand new out of the box and haven't done anything, I'm not going to spend 20. I'm not going to spend $30 on a bottle of oil. You know what I mean? And then there's actually some companies out there that myself personally, I think are too cheap
Yeah,
because
I've
their
actually,
product,
yeah,
Yeah,
you
you can
know,
say
I
that.
mean, when you look at them, you're like, man, you're putting out good stuff. And, you know,
Hmm.
in a roundabout way too is you look at this, and I think sometimes price deters people both ways, right? So I think I mean, I'll tell you what,
Yeah,
I've had some banging bottles of oil that were $13,
yeah,
right? But I'm sure there's
right.
people that look at it and go,
it's too cheap.
what it's too cheap.
No,
And they should be more, you know, but I'm not going to tell people what to price their stuff at. You
Right.
know what I mean? That's their thing. But I think it can work both ways. I
Hmm.
think both ways, but yeah, I mean, when you're new, trying to charge $30 a bottle of oil is yeah, no. Uh,
so and that is a good point. That's true because we have there's a
mhm.
company here. Um, that well, they're not here, but there's a company that me and you know that we've been talking about, and they're gonna be on my show Saturday. And when I seen them first, and I saw the price of the bottle, you know, and how cheap it was, I bypassed them. And then you guys, us, we were talking about them
Right.
one time, and I heard them. I bought from them, and I love that. I
Right.
love that company. I just ordered 8 more bottles,
Now
different
the big
stuff.
now the big
You know what I mean?
caveat though to that is there are some companies that are doing half-ounce bottles.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
yeah,
and that's
and I,
you
and
know, and then this
right,
company does that. This company I'm
right.
talking about does that, and for me, it's affordable. I mean, you still get quite a bit of the
Sure,
half ounce
sure.
bottle.
But, you know, that's the thing that Chief I think that Chief and I have talked about. For guys like myself and Chief, it's kinda cool when you can get the half-ounce bottles because with our
Yeah,
collections and our schedule of reviewing, we don't get to go through a whole bottle of oil, you know?
right,
So, the half ounce, you're kinda like, "Okay, that's kinda cool. I can buy a couple from this company, review them, and it's not breaking the bank, and plus, I don't
right,
feel bad because I'm only gonna use, like, half the bottle." Whereas a full ounce one, you're like, man, there's so much left. I'm not going to get through it. You know, I got to figure out people. Well,
right,
luckily, Chief has got the plan where we're going to give a lot of this stuff away at the BBB for the raffle. But if we didn't have this raffle for all these oils going up, I'd be sitting here going, okay, who can I give this stuff away to? Because I've got so
oh
much.
yeah,
But I really do like the half ounce options with some of these companies. But like I said, not a lot of people are like us, right? Somebody buys 1 ounce.
right.
The normal, I mean, how many do you think, Chief, in a normal person
A normal person,
collection? Normal person, how many bottles do you think are in their collection?
3 to 5,
Exactly, and they're gonna go through that
all of
within
them,
2 months. Yeah, they're gonna go through all of them,
depending on
right?
beard
Right.
size. Yeah,
Right, so, I
Yeah.
mean, you know, they're gonna look at that half ounce and go, "Well, I'll just buy the full one because I only got, like, 4 or 5," you know, where we're looking at going, I mean, I've got probably 10 from that company you just mentioned. So, I'm like, "It's
Right.
cool, it's half ounce, I can go through them," you know, I mean,
Yeah.
so, yeah, I think it's a cool option.
I got a question for you. It's
Mhm.
a reviewer question. And before we start, Baker, what's your video going to be about tonight that you're posting tomorrow? Put a little comment in there what it's going to be about. Okay. Um, I don't know. I know Dino for 100% sure. Uh, I think you're in the same mindset as us, Bishop, where we like to pay for our stuff for the simple reason,
Right.
you know, if you sell me something and I don't like it, I don't feel bad about saying I don't like it. If you give it to me,
Right.
I kind of feel like, oh, it's you know, I got to put that spin on it and lie, and you know, so I
Right.
like to buy my stuff. Now, what if a company, say Bearded Chief Co., contacts you, Dino, and says, I've got some, not the real small ones, but the next size up, maybe not. I don't know what the mill is.
Fi 5 mil?
5 mil.
5 mil? Yeah,
I got some
Yeah.
5 mils. I'd like to send you, maybe not even a label because they're really small,
right.
and I want you to do a review.
Sure.
Would you take those instead of the big full bottle?
Honestly, I would take those because, the way I've been doing my reviews lately, I try to get as many scent profiles in as a week, so if there's 4 or 5 and they're the small ones, I don't feel so bad because I can use it, I'm like, okay, I used it, you know.
But
But
would you want to buy them?
no. So I would ask them, be like, hey, let me buy. Do you have if they're like, hey, I got this. I'm like, do you offer it in a sample pack? And if they're like, yeah, I'm like, let me
Right.
buy the sample pack.
Okay.
I'll get it in and I'll do that, because there's been companies where I bought sample packs from, and I'm like, yeah, you know, you offer a sample pack, you know. Um, on the opposite end of the spectrum, I think, and I don't think there's owners in here that would ever do this, or they know better, but if you're offering a sample pack, you can't offer them in the
Small.
1 ounce. I won't name names, but I paid $20 for a sample pack, and I got 5 1 ouncers, like not 1 ouncers, but 1 mil or whatever.
It's not even a
Um,
use. One use. It's not even.
I can't do nothing with that.
Yeah.
You know,
Smell it.
like I can smell it, I can put it on the hand, rub it in, but my thing was is I bought that so if it was a sample pack, I could use them to do the review, but I couldn't do
Right.
nothing with them. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
just
Well, at least decide that you want to that sample pack. Decide, okay, I like this 3. I'm gonna buy 1 to do a review on.
but here's the
Yeah,
thing is, and I agree with what you're
if
saying,
it's too
but
little, you can.
the way I've been doing stuff, you know, if I'm going to do a review for somebody
Right,
for a week, I can't use one scent profile.
Right.
That
Right.
right,
I'm not going to
right,
wear one thing all week. I mean, don't get me wrong, there has been stuff I have worn all week long before I started doing this, but
right.
my thing is that it does you like it does bearded chief go no favors if I do
If you
one
use 1,
through the whole week, especially if I'm like,
right,
hey, bearded chief, I'm going to review your company this week. I'm going to buy 3 or 4, maybe 5 scent profiles, and I'm going to do a different scent profile every day. That way,
every day.
everybody gets a broad spectrum of scent profiles from you. And you know what my favorite thing that I love to do to owners most of the time is when I contact them, I'm like, hey, I'm going to be ordering. When you see this order, I'm either going to put in for 3 to 5. You'll see me when I come, and I'm going to put on there dealer's choice. I
Yeah.
want you to send me what you think are some of your best ones, what really represents you. Send me the spectrum. You know, like if you're a company that does food scents and cologne scents and whatever, send me one of your best out of each category, or send me the ones that you think are your best. Because I'd rather have you do that than
Right,
me sitting there trying to pick things out. Dealer's choice, send away. I just did that with a company the other day with some samples. I put in the notes, dealer's choice. You pick them, just send them. So yeah, yep.
right.
I like doing that, you know, because if every company had a cherry that I reviewed, I would be
Yeah.
stuck in the rut of buying cherry every time. And people would be like, I'm sick of listening to this guy talking about cherry scents, you know? So that's why I do that, you know?
So now let me on. Yeah, so that hey, Baker, if like I said, I know Chiefs already said if you need to reach out to any of us. I mean, I know I'm just a young guy, but if you need to reach out to any of us, just hey,
Right.
I'm here. You know, like I say, I'm the new kid on the block, but I'm trying to help you
Yeah.
as much as I
You
can.
Baker. I'm sorry, Dino.
know,
Week or so when you get settled into the YouTube, video chat me. I got some things we can twist on your YouTube channel to kind of. I'm not the greatest, but I'm finding little things to make it better. So give me a call.
you know what?
Hey, you're right, and you're right because I just by looking at some of you guys' video, I have you know made some little small changes to it by looking at yours, Sanatom, just some of the
Right.
guys that I
Right.
follow, and I just trying to tweak some stuff out.
Yeah.
Can I give a shout out to somebody who's in the room? Ray Smokey, man. Ray Smokey is coming out of his shell. He's starting to do more on the YouTube.
Yep.
Ray Smokey, keep it up, man. Keep doing it, you know? And that's the greatest thing with even when we're talking about Baker. Man, all of us are here to help you, man.
Yeah.
For any of your reviewers, I'll tell you what. Bearded Chief may look intimidating, but I'm going to tell you what. That guy right there, if you're getting into this and you need help or you got questions, this guy is the Wikipedia. Get a hold of him. He always listen. This guy always makes time for all of us. It may take him a bit to get back to you because he's working. He works some odd hours, but this guy will get back to you and help you out. I'm available. Um, the problem is I work on a sales floor during the day, and sometimes I can't get to my text right away. but I'll get back to you. Bishop is a stand-up guy. He'll get back to you. Any of you guys need any help? We're all here. We'll all help you, man. We're all
Yeah.
trying to raise each other up, you know?
Yeah. Baker, Smokey, just opening up a YouTube channel is the first step, but there's things to do inside the YouTube studio that
Yes,
you need
indeed.
to change and turn on and turn off and add this and
Yep.
take away that. So, you know, once you guys get up and running and comfortable and have a couple videos put up, give me a call, open up your laptop and, you know, call me on your phone and we'll walk you through it.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Hey, those little samples, let's get back to that. They're tall, but they're real thin. They're like a pencil. That, you know, those are really good for one use for this.
Right.
You know,
Are those
Along with
the 3 mil?
I
'Cause
don't know.
I know they make 1 mil, 3 mil, 5 mils seem to be like the standard across
Right.
now for sample pack. But yeah, like I think the 3 mils are the yeah.
It's the long ones, the skinny long
'Cause
ones.
I think a lot of companies do cologne samples in the 3 mils.
And that's fine.
Yeah, I think that's, you know,
I don't use a lot of cologne.
yeah, you know what's crazy is there's a couple companies, beer companies I buy cologne from, and other ones I don't. Like I
Yeah.
just I mean, I know you know this. When it comes to cologne dupes, I think Matt at Florida Boys has probably got that wrapped up, and
Yeah.
I buy
Bearded
cologne dupes
Squirrel.
from him.
Bearded
Bearded
Squirrel.
Squirrel does a good job. You know, that's funny because I think I heard Chris talk about, I think they might get into cologne soon. They might. I don't know. I think he was talking something about that. But, you know, the other guy that, um, does colognes is, Black Rebel. You know, I've got a lot of his colognes to match his stuff, but
I've heard of him.
yeah, but I mostly Florida Boys, and I'm gonna reach out and I'm gonna try some more Squirrel stuff.
Mhm.
I got to get some more from Bearded Squirrel TJ. I got to get some stuff from him. But yeah,
Yeah, my colognes last forever.
I broke the ice. I broke the ice. I got 2 coming
Dude,
from
his
him.
stuff is so
And-
good. And you could say, hey, I want this scent and twist it however you want. And it'll be like, yeah, I got you.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, you know, and so you guys know Michael from Seymour
I don't
Oil,
know.
right? Well, Seymour Oil, he's gonna be my guest Saturday. If you know one thing I noticed that, man, is looking at his website and looking at the website for Beer Squirrel, they don't look alike, but they have a lot of like mindset and no sense where it's not just sandalwood, it's not, you know, they put in it's like way out there, you know, like their the mix that they use, they're not playing it
Oh,
safe.
yeah.
They're going at it and it's
Yeah.
crazy. So that's what the other thing I want to talk about. I mean, I know the standard is the sandalwood, the leather. You know, that's kind of like the flats. You know, I notice a lot of these companies nowadays, they're pushing the
That's what you got to
boundaries.
do.
You know,
right.
yeah, and that's what's gonna put them
Right.
out there. And I
So
respect that.
TJ,
Mhm.
last year, he handed me an oil for my birthday, and it was birthday cake scent. And I don't know if he's done that for anybody else, but I've got one that says happy birthday cake or something on it. And just messing around with him one day, I said, man, I'd like to have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich beard oil. He brought me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich beard oil. Yeah.
Really,
So,
Right.
yeah, it was really
And-
freaking good. Yeah.
really. Hey, I'm gonna have to reach out to him and tell him, hey, I'm gonna pay whatever it is. I'd say I just want you to send me. I know you're not sending it, but
I think
you
it's
know,
$10. I think if you
'cause
want something where it's
Right.
specific, I think it's $10 extra.
Right.
Maybe
Right.
10, 12. I don't remember, but
So I also saw in there that he had one with 7-Up on it.
Mhm. Right.
Yeah, when I saw that same profile, I started laughing. I was like, yeah, this is cheap right here.
yeah.
But you know, like I say at the beginning, I was like I scrolled through them before, but I didn't know nothing about it. Them all was talking about it. Like you guys have done that to me, for me, about 5 or 6 companies. You know, Flaming Beard, you did that for me, and I tried it, loved it. Wicked Wednesday, loved it. Dead Smooth, loved it. Black Manor, loved it. I mean,
Yeah.
how many other ones? You know,
Right.
I mean, you guys have pushed me into it, and then Florida Boys. That not, Chief told me about. Hey man, you got to try that Cuba, 90 miles
Right.
to Cuba.
Yeah.
Tried it, loved it, and then I had the Holy Grail.
Right.
Oof,
Right.
loved it.
Renee says playing safe with sense is boring. Absolutely.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Get
Oh,
crazy
yeah,
with it,
sure.
man.
It is.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
You might surprise
always
yourself.
funny because you see these new companies come out, and like you said, Bishop, it's sandalwood, leather, this, and you're like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Another one.
and that's like,
Yeah.
sometimes I look at these new companies, I'm like, I want to give them a shot, but I'm like, I have like 4 of these already.
Right.
Like, I don't want another sandalwood. I don't want another leather. I don't want another one of these ones until they come out with something that's different. I'm like, I don't want another one of those,
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have this one company I got, and then I've been seeing them on Instagram, where it caught me by the attention that they've been for like almost 2 months. They were doing randoms giveaways, right? And so I went to their website and I was looking, and they have this one margarita. They have some different scents margarita, and the margarita mixes in there, and the fruity stuff, like tropical. And then I ordered,
Was it Copper
right?
John's?
And no,
Okay.
and this one is Salty Vibes, right?
Which one is it?
And
Yeah,
so,
but who is it? The bearded coast.
Coast.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. And I gotta tell you, man, when you open this bottle, it smells like you're in a tropical beach, sitting back, just drinking some
There we go.
margarita. And it makes it not oily, it makes your beer pretty good. And I was, like I said, it was you guys have pushed me out of my comfort zone, and I appreciate that.
Yeah. Black Manor, absolutely. Florida Boys, oh, absolutely. Two
Oh yeah.
highly regarded owners first.
Right.
Great
Right.
companies second. The owners are fabulous.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
I highly recommend
And
Black Manor, Renee. I don't know if I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. Screw it. I'm actually going to get one of her tattoo labels tattooed soon. I'm doing it
Yeah.
because they're
Right.
just badass. I love it.
yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Right.
They are. And she's her beer game oil is coming out pretty good. Her son profiles are
You know
coming
what I
out
like
good.
about them?
Um,
They're not weak. They're not a punch in
Right.
the nose.
Right.
They
just
last, and they're the wind hits it just right. And
right.
right.
I respect that. I appreciate that, because sometimes you don't want to slap in the face. And I never
Right.
want a weak scent where it just 5 minutes later it's gone,
And
but she's right there where it should be.
Right.
So
I agree.
oh yeah.
I agree. Yep. So it was kind of funny. Last thing I'm going to say tonight, because it's getting kind of close. I think Dan C's coming on tonight. But last
Yeah,
thing I'm
he
going to
does.
say is Stacy from Wicked Wednesday almost watched me cry at the beard battle this weekend. I can't say why, but I can tell you there's something that's going to be coming up hopefully soon. But Roman almost brought to tears, Chief.
was it good or bad?
Good.
Okay.
A wizard brought me something.
Oh,
And it almost put me to
Yeah.
tears. So
Oh.
yeah.
Yep.
Almost put me to tears. Tears of joy, tears of excitement, and tears of like, oh my God.
When can we
That's
talk
awesome.
about that?
I'll have to ask him. I don't know when we can talk about it yet. But yeah, absolutely. I got it. Yeah. Yeah. It was awesome. Let me see here. I have not tried Sweet Decay yet. Renee, I have not tried that yet. I'm looking forward to, though. I want to. But yeah.
Other than wearing the hell out of Elegant Sasquatch this weekend, Renee and actually all the girls, Dead Smooth. I've
Yeah.
wore the crap out of Katie's stuff. She sent some samples out.
Right.
Man, Ronnie's stuff is
Mhm.
just freaking insane good.
Fine.
And
Right.
yeah, I love all these companies that are in here.
Right.
So,
Hey, so I'm breaking. So did you, Dino? Did you heard that I got the message? I think it was from somebody. I want to say Terra, but I'm not sure. From True North, they are making
I
Bodega
got it.
Sunrise.
I gotta get that.
Yeah,
from
I
him.
know you told me
I
you
gotta
have
get
it.
that from him.
I told him, I said, let me know. They told me, man, I appreciate your consistency and you know, just keep it persistent. And I told him, I said, this is gonna be my first breaking the ice with you guys, because I haven't gotten on from them yet,
Right.
you know. And so I'm definitely excited about that, you know, because I want to try them. I know they come well recommended
Bodega
too.
Sunrise, their butter,
So,
half gone.
yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I ain't
Really?
playing with that. That's some
So
dope ass stuff right there.
Right.
that's what I'm planning to get when they come out with it. Get
Yeah.
both of
Right.
them, you know.
Right.
Antisocial
So
Beard Club is another banger.
Yes, it is.
that's another
Yeah.
one that was on my radar
Yep.
too.
Yep.
Me and
So,
Dino both like the black licorice one, but it's not everybody's cup of tea.
Right. Right.
so Dino, have you tried that bottle? I tried it, and I
Haven't
liked it.
tried it yet because they're on my list. They're one of my last reviews I'm gonna do for the
Right.
week long. So I'm gonna try the package they sent. So yeah.
What was the company?
Right.
Lou. I always say it wrong.
Van
Van Leeuwen?
Lou Van, yeah, Van
Van
Loo, their
Leeuwen.
brothers, and it's
Yeah, they're
Uzi.
from they're Dutch
Yeah.
guys out of Sacramento, I
Yeah.
believe. Sacramento or San Diego, California. They're out there.
In
they got a
California,
good scent.
Lower California.
Smells in bottle. It
Yeah.
does. Like
It's all natural. They don't do no cologne. They just use essential oils.
their
All
their
essential.
one was actually called Uzo.
Yeah,
And when
Uso.
I opened it up,
Yeah.
I had a
It's
bottle of Uzo near me, and I'm like, and
Yeah.
it smelled exactly like Uzo. So I can't wait to put that on when I'm doing that week and go to the Greek church and see if everybody thinks I'm drunk. That'll be hilarious. Yep, that'll be awesome.
Yeah.
Yep,
They were on my blind challenge that Dino's supposed to do next, right?
man, I've been so busy. I got to get to that. So, well, the problem is I need somebody to do it with. I can't do it by myself, and the problem is
Right.
my work schedule might get busy now. I might have to work Sundays. So I might be working 6 days a week now instead of 5. So I got to figure some stuff out and I just got to figure out when I'm going to do it. Yep.
The black licorice True North. The name's eluding me right now.
Krampus, I got it. Let me
Krampus,
get it really
uh,
quick.
Is it Krampus Night?
It is Krampus Night. Yep.
By True North. Yeah, True North.
Yep.
So then they might on my they on my at least just the
Let me
oil
tell
for
you,
that one. But
Chris
just try-
uses 100% IFRA compliant, so he doesn't go
Right.
over. And
Right.
that scent, Bodega Sunrise, seem like they're double IFRA, but they're not. Like the
Right.
scent is like wow, but it is 100% IFRA. Chris knows how to put
Right.
the carrier oil together with what scents hold it better, and
Right.
he knows what he's doing. 100%.
I gotta tell you guys this before we go. So I used to click on his videos and get there real quick, and then you send it, you know, a thumbs up, and then that. I'm enjoying his videos
Oh,
now
yeah.
more. Like I get stuck on, yeah, a lot of knowledge. Like no funny story, Chris. No disrespect, sir. I promise, no respect. But at the beginning, I used to watch him, and I'm like, man, he's ranting too much, because that's what I thought. And then now I'm listening to it, because it's a difference between you hear somebody and then you listen to somebody. And then now I'm listening and he's soaking in all that
Right.
information. I do apologize. You're not ranting.
Yeah.
I
You're
think
giving
it's his
information.
inflection in his voice and his deep voice
Right.
that makes it come across as a rant, but that's
Right.
just his passion. He's just very passionate about what he does, and
Right.
yeah, absolutely.
I've said it a bunch of times. Listen to Chris because he drops those nuggets of knowledge.
Yeah.
And if you pick up
A
those
lot.
nuggets of knowledge, that'll help you on your journey to do what you want to do.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Sure.
Well, Chief, any last words, Chief? We've been on here. Let's see. We've been on here 1 hour and 51 minutes.
No, bro. I've had a great time as usual. Thank you,
Right.
everybody in the chats. Another great time on our Monday night show. Thanks, my brothers, Bishop and Tactical Santa. I'm glad you had a great time at your first real competition, and
Right.
can't wait to compete against you in a couple months.
Great.
I'll tell you what, man. Always a good time when I got my brothers on the show, man. Much love and respect to all of you. And once again, please, anybody in here, if you're new or whatever, reach out to one of us. If you need any help with content or just beer, whatever, we're all easily approachable. Get a hold of us. We'll help you out. I'll help you out. Chief will help you out. Bishop will. That's what we're here to do.
Sure.
We'll help anybody out. So yeah. Bishop, any last word?
Saturday, I have my first Saturday show. I have Simo Oil, Michael from Simo Oil on my show, 7:00 Instagram live. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great. Join in, please. I appreciate it. And always, much love to all you guys, both of you guys. I appreciate you. Nothing
You
but
got to
respect.
say it, Chief. You got to say it. Chief out. Come on, we got to get
Chief
that.
out. Bye-bye.